Guys, it's Karma here doing another one of my recaps and thoughts for Kyle XY Season 3 Episode 9 called Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. So I've pretty much never been as excited to do a recap as I am right now because tonight's episode was amazing. I didn't even bother rewriting my notes. They are so sloppy right now, but I am so jazzed and I am so hyper. This is how I get about TV, if you don't know that already. That I'm gonna be reading off of these tonight because I just don't have time to do anything else. I want to get this video up now. So we're gonna start the episode with basically getting the small stuff out of the way. Steven tells Josh to get like a Star Trek night for Andy because she likes Star Trek. So Josh has this big old thing, and Andy thinks she told Josh that she's leaving in 3 days. But actually she's leaving that night. So they go through this whole thing and then they end up sneaking in the house to, and Steven even sees, he knows Andy's there, but he kind of just lets it slide this time, so that's out of the way. Kyle asks Lori to do some espionage to get some information about Cassidy from the Latinx Smarties. So Lori and Declan go like on a double date with Mark and with Declan's Latinx Smartie to kind of get some more information about Cassidy, but they don't really get anywhere. It's just kind of stuff that we already knew. Amanda goes to Nate's dorm and she actually bumps into some papers and she sees a folder with Adam Balin's information for a secret project on it with the number 781227 and with a thing underlined that says no belly button. So Amanda can't be too far away from finding out what happened. Jesse's kiss is like the buzz of the episode. Everybody's pretty much against it. Her and Kyle getting together. Nicole talks to Kyle and even says it's just not the best idea right now. It's too weird. You guys are living together. Let's just not do it. So Jesse's really mad the whole episode. She doesn't like what's going on. Kyle says he needs to gain Cassidy's trust. So he's going to invite him over to dinner. With Nicole and Steven and him. Jesse's kind of not invited because Cassidy is uncomfortable around her and it's not going to look very good. So I got so nervous when Cassidy came to dinner because we all know what happened last week, and it's like if he did really kill Sarah, so he comes to dinner. And he is the charmer that is Cassidy, the guy we've known since the beginning of the season, just being all nice, and it's really uncomfortable because it's like he's too nice for what evil things he's done, especially to Kyle and to Sarah. So Jessie walks in and she is like, puts a damper on the whole evening because she just sits there and she like stares at Cassidy the whole time. And it's really uncomfortable, and she keeps saying, what if they knew what you did and what kind of person you were? And then the bombshell of the episode, and some of this happened earlier. Earlier in the episode, Cassidy got a package with a CD-ROM, some files, some pictures about the hunter that Jessie killed when she first appeared on the show. Now, I'm a Kyle XY fan, and I didn't forget about this, but it has certainly slipped my mind since Jessie had her transformation and she's all nice and cool now. And so I hadn't thought about it in a while. And when I saw that he knew about it, I was like, oh crap. Stuff's gonna go down now because Cassidy has been sitting on this for who knows how long. So he rebuttals Jessie at dinner and says, I wonder what they think about you if they knew who you really were. And he basically tells what happened. That first night she was born, that she killed the hunter and it was just in her nature. And Kyle is shocked, and Steven and Nicole are shocked, and Jessie's like, you all hate me, and she gets all mad and she runs out. And Cassidy's like, sorry mate, just thought I'd let you know how he is. And Kyle says, okay, I'll meet you at the rack in like a half an hour and I'd like to talk to you some more, outside of the house and whatnot. So he goes, this is the climax of the episode. Cassidy goes to the rack and nobody's there. And who appears but Jessie? And she's like hardcore, like, we're closing early. And like, she does it with her hand, the door locks, and it's like, whoa, and it's the stuff we've been seeing in the preview this whole time. So she does, for Avatar fans, some sort of blood bending. You know how Kyle can like move water? She's doing it with Cassidy's blood, saying, why did you kill Sarah? And hardcore interrogating him. Kyle walks in and he's like, Jessie, what are you doing? Like, stop. And Jesse's like, no. And Cassidy spills the beans, and I don't know if this is true or not. This is just a recap. He says that Sarah attacked him, that she found out what his plans were, which are as follows. They are starting up Adam Braylon's research again, and they're going to probably make more pods, which I think I read about somewhere. So, but anyway, that's big deal. So, you know, that's going to be, that's going to be the finale, is Kyle trying to shut it down. And she found out about it, and she attacked Cassidy. This is his story. And he, it was self-defense. Jesse goes crazy, and she's so mad, and this is almost, Kyle's like, what are you doing? Like, and she's like, you can't even look me in the eye after he told you what happened. And she's like, I'm already a murderer, and she goes to kill him, and of course, like in the previews, Kyle uses his telekinesis, is dead, okay? And at first I was like, throwing you into a wall, I mean, I watch a lot of TV, and throwing into a wall is not, I'm no scientist, but it's not grounds for death, but she has no pulse. So Kyle, like in the season 2 finale, it was the second to last episode of season 2, tries to bring her back to life. He pulls energy from all around the room. It doesn't happen. Kyle is freaking out. He just killed Jesse. Whoa, Cassidy tells Kyle, we have to leave. You can't be seen here. So he drags Kyle away, and then footsteps walk up to Jesse's body, and guess who it is? Who's one of my favorite characters on Kyle XY? Foss. Foss is there. Yes, he is. Sorry, I'm really hyper tonight. He is there, of course, and if you watched last week's video, you know that I was complaining hardcore about where he is. Foss. Always there to save the day, of course. Come on. So Jessie slowed her heart rate, and she faked her death so that they could gain Cassidy's trust. Jessie, talks to Foss, and she's like, it worked, blah, blah, blah. So Jessie goes home and talks to Nicole, and they all knew that it was a plan. They had all planned it, except Jessie hadn't told Nicole about the thing with the hunter, but Nicole was like, I was just shocked at first. She did tell Kyle beforehand, though, because he said that she couldn't keep any more secrets. So everything's okay on their part. Jessie faked her death, and Kyle has to pretend like he is just heartbroken with Cassidy. And Cassidy says, dude, it was safe. Oh, Cassidy says, we're gonna pretend like this never ever happened. None of this happened. And Kyle says, I've never had a chance to lie very much, but when it was necessary, I was really good at it. So that is the end of the episode. Now, let's talk facts here. We have one episode left. Save the Tub campaign is still going around, but I don't know, guys. But we're looking at just only a season finale. I'll be here with you guys next week until the very end. But it was a really good episode. It was, it was just that Kyle XY magic that just works every time. So I hope I covered everything. But if I missed any of it, I'm sorry. Like I said, I didn't redo my notes. This is all I had with some of this action going on. I just really wanted to get this up because and I will see you guys next week for the last episode of Kyle XY.